Olympic champ. Going to Rome meant Clay would have to fly. That was a problem. A proper boxer is afraid to fly. Drew Martin would work hard to convince the young student to fly to Rome. Clay did not have chances. However, he brought a to wear on the parachute and wear on the plane. After arriving safely, he soon became familiar among the world's athletes. An energetic young man from flew to see everyone. Staying in the Olympic Village in Rome, he visited the athletes from dozens and other countries. He wanted to meet everyone he could, mostly to talk about himself. Talking was something that Clay was very good at. He was a teenage boxer. He hadn't been afraid of the bulls of his skill. This was very different from many athletes. The certain black athletes, some white American fans didn't appreciate black people who spoke up or spoke out. Clay did not care. He was loud, funny, and proud. Clay has a black. Clay liked to brag and be liked to box. He battled with men in Belgium, Russia, and Australia. Each was difficult to fight, but Clay won them all. It's a unique way to express himself, and he had a unique style in the ring. Unlike many fighters, he danced, shuffled, and moved around. Most fighters threw on the ground and overpowered opponents. Opponents. Jesus is and avoids in his too. He seemed to be playing the role of the certain part until the powerful fists can connect with big punches. In finals Olympic match of the white heavy gold medal for fighters up to 178 pounds. Most youngest year, cleaving to Zygmunt Patrick in from Poland, who had been a champion of Europe 3 times and had fought in 1956 Olympics, and Polish fighters in order, bigger and stronger. The first 2 rounds were often even. In the third round, Clay and Polish boxer a bloody nose and then many blows, and the judges scored the fight. Clay was named the winner, and he said the kid from Louisville had earned an Olympic gold medal. Clay returned to the United States, still in taking of wearing with gold medals to have a new city unshaken in everyone he meet, and he returned and welcome hope. Even in Louisville, of ceremony in Louisville, he read a poem and he written such poems that become a well-known part of personal style. To make America the greatest is my goal. So I beat Russian, and I beat the Pole. Not everyone in town was so excited by the success. Even in 1960, some people still were not happy to see a black person getting so much attention. Clay has represented America in Rome, but he said that he had a gold medal from his. Some people were still calling him boy. The word was great insult to black men, and guess is now Lester was introduced of his big step into and become a professional. To his point, is a mature of his paid for any fights. The mature fights in the Olympics with the games behind him, and the time moved up. He wanted to buy a car for his parents and help Rudy, who was training to be a boxer. Boxing can be expensive. A fighter had hire trainers and assistants, run gyms, and travel to fights. They only can get paid when he fights. To get the money he needed, Clay signed a deal with a group of businessmen. They agreed from training for 5 years in return for a percentage of all the money he won. Also bonus just for signing with him. And one of the first things in Cassius did ceremony would hire Angelo Dundee to be his trainer. Dundee remembered the meeting Clay back in Louisville. He watched the young man progress and could help him become a better boxer. In Olympic success, Clay had a new goal to be heavyweight champion of the world. He needed Dundee to help. And another thing that Clay did with the bonus by his parents, a new pink Cadillac. Cadillac in 1960 when he was 18 years old. Clay moved to Miami, and since then he ran to the gym. Then he ran a gym. And supporting Clay from the military professional kept winning just he always had. And talking to was professionals of boxes of many week about trends and how many rounds and fights have lasted. Usually fights before in 1963 match with Doug Jones. Jones liked to mix, so I let it go 6. If he takes jab and I cut it to 5, and he takes some more, I'll cut it 4. Clay's loud, fast talk and bragging earned him a nickname, Louis Vip, but he knew about always saying in sports, it's no bragging if you can back it up.